Hey guys, Aussie Steve here from Home Buyer Louisiana. We buy houses in any condition in Louisiana. I'm here at a house that we're purchasing. We're in Orleans Parish in Uptown. We're just off Ferret Street. So it's a really nice area. Obviously Uptown's very popular. So the house is in bad condition. But obviously Uptown, the dirt's valuable. So, and this does have a lot of historic charm. But the seller has had this as a rental for a while actually. They own a bunch of rentals and she is looking to get rid of this one. It got hurricane damage from Hurricane Ida and unfortunately she didn't have insurance. She really just didn't want to, spend the time, money, energy fixing it up. Her husband used to do a lot of that and unfortunately he'd passed away a little while ago. So, she reached out to us, just wanted to sell it to a cash buyer. It's not in any condition to really sell, through a realtor to a homeowner. So, she wanted an all cash offer. We've no, contingencies, no inspections, no need to use bank financing because a bank is really going to struggle to lend on this house. I'll show you around. So I don't know if you can sort of catch in the video, but it's really got some foundation issues. It's leaned some funny ways. So there's some real issues here. And there is a lot of damage from water. A lot of the water came in with Hurricane Ida. So, you'll see that here. Again, I don't know if you're picking up, but the doors are quite, they're leaning funny ways, different ways. So it's definitely going to need some leveling. And foundation is really probably the hardest thing when you're selling. Like a homeowner will really run, if they're not buying properties, if they're not a contractor, to have foundation issues is a really scary thing, for any homeowner. So it's always, hard to sell to a homeowner with a foundation issue. Even for investors, to be honest, it's hard too because the cost can vary. It could be just take a little bit of shoring, or a whole lot more, and so the cost could go from like $10,000 to $60,000. So it's a really big variable in it. So foundations are definitely, probably one of the biggest problems when selling a house. But we're fine. We definitely buy houses with foundation issues. And like this, and look, well, you can see there's quite a lot of damage to this property. We also see the beauty, you see these fireplaces. This is, as I said, we're Uptown. I mean, people love these historic features. So, I definitely see all the things need to be fixed. But as an investor, I also see the beauty. I see the possibility of what we can do to this property, It's actually a double, so that we're on one side and the other side has tenants, so that's another reason why she wanted a cash buyer who was an investor because, the tenants are basically coming with the property. She doesn't want to evict them. So when we flip and we do rentals, so we're happy to take tenants and deal with them. Even if they're problem tenants that need to be evicted, we are okay dealing with that. Luckily, in this case, they're not. They're actually pretty good tenants. But yeah, look, you can see this property isn't really ready to be sold to a homeowner. So, we buy houses like this. These are houses we prefer to buy. If the house is really nice and fixed up, there's not much value that we can add to it. And, if it is nice, you should list it with a realtor, get a homeowner who's using bank financing and get the most money for your property. But like, if you have a property like this, and you don't want to fix it, selling to someone like us is great because we love it. It's cheaper for us to do work, right? If you're not really in the property game and you want to fix it up to sell it, you're going to spend a lot more to fix it up. We have lower cost teams. We know what we're doing. This doesn't scare us. So, we prefer to buy it like this. Then we add our time, expertise, money into it. And then that's how we add value. And obviously we're looking to make a profit. We might flip it to a new homeowner. We might hold as a rental. And when we do that, when we hold as a rental, we generally will then, once it's fixed and nice and qualifies for bank financing, we generally do a cash out refi. So, we get at least some of our money back and then we can use that to buy a new house, a new property to fix up, and we keep the rental with the income. So, reach out to us at homebuyerlouisiana.com if you've got a house you're looking to sell. Look at our website, homebuyerlouisiana.com. There's a lot of information there, articles about different ways to sell your house, different options you have. Also, just give us a call. We're always happy to help. We'll always just give you tell you your options. You know, we definitely don't need to buy every house of everyone that calls us, and we actually don't, obviously we can't afford to buy every single house from every single call. So we're just happy to help, give you options, you know, tell you what would pay for it, maybe tell you what else you could try. And you know, if we can pay a number that works for you and works for us, then we'd love to buy your house. If our numbers aren't aligned, we're still just going to give you advice and give you options. And you know, we want, you know, you just to have the, you know, best option for selling your house. So thanks guys, I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching.